The Iowa caucuses are underway, the first contest of the 2024 presidential race. Hello, I'm Eliott Rodriguez. Republicans have been in a fierce and cold competition in Iowa leading up to today as the primaries kick off, with former President Donald Trump maintaining a substantial lead over his rivals in the national polls. I talked to CBS News Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto, a few hours ago about what the latest numbers out of Iowa are indicating. Anthony, good talking to you tonight. What are you watching for tonight as the first voting in Iowa starts?
Hey there, Eliott. Yeah, I suspect it's a little warmer where you are and where I am than the folks voting in Iowa. But take a look at this nationally. Support for Donald Trump for the nomination among Republicans has only grown in our polling up until now, where he's at his highest level yet. And one of the reasons for that is that he's got the most strong support. It's really underpinned by people who call themselves MAGA, and he's got the most voters who say not only that they are strong supporters, but that nothing can change their mind, and they're not considering anyone else. And that really puts context behind this, because we'll see what happens in Iowa, and then it's on to the other primaries. But this is really the central challenge for folks like Haley and DeSantis, who are trying to catch up to him. He's got that strong base of support that so far no one has seemed to be able to crack, Eliott.
Yeah, and what is behind Trump's lead in Iowa that's been so strong for so long?
Well, there's a couple of things. One is that he spans a lot of different parts of the party. So when we ask voters what is it that they're looking for nationally, folks who want a tax cut, they're for Donald Trump. Folks who want the idea of someone who will challenge woke ideas, they're for Donald Trump. So he's spanning those parts. He's got that solid MAGA base. I will add this, Eliott, and that is Republicans also tell us they think Donald Trump has the best chance to beat Joe Biden in November, always an important consideration. Well, he is up in our polling over Joe Biden in that hypothetical matchup. However, look at the way Nikki Haley performs against Joe Biden. She's up 8 points in our polling. So maybe you'll start to see her make a little more of that electability argument too, Eliott.
The big question, who's going to come in second, Haley or Governor Ron DeSantis, who has put so many resources into Iowa? Which Republican candidate is showing the most promise in a matchup versus President Biden?
Yeah, I think that is Nikki Haley. She's got an 8-point lead over him in our latest polling. Now, the key here is that all the Republicans we tested, Donald Trump has a lead over Joe Biden, albeit a smaller one, and Ron DeSantis does as well. So this is important because not only is it part of the context of the Republican race you're watching start off tonight, but it also tells you a little bit about the way the president is getting hit in many ways among voters because of the economy. So take a look at this. People think by about 2 to 1 that they would be financially worse off than better off if Joe Biden wins. And that reflects a lot of the polling we've seen for months now, where the topic of inflation, the increase in prices have all weighed down on the president's approval ratings. And right now they're costing him in these hypothetical matchups with voters as well, Eliott.
Yeah, that's why so many folks are questioning President Biden's messaging as far as the economy, because the indicators should be positive, but that's not the way people are feeling. Anthony Salvanto, thank you so much. A lot is at stake tonight for the candidates, especially Governor DeSantis. And Anthony will be talking to you after the votes are tallied.